You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, I'm Chauncey Glover. Here are your top stories tonight. Teens at the center of a big retail theft case. Take a look at this video right here. Police telling us 10 to 20 suspects here swarmed a number of stores, quickly grabbing what they could and then took off on bicycles. The LAPD's Commercial Crimes Division believes many of the suspected thieves are under the age of 18. The suspects also allegedly used force. Investigators didn't reveal, though, which retail stores were hit, but they do tell us the different locations were a few miles away from each other and in the Newton and Hollenbeck divisions. Well, developing news for you tonight, a scathing report from Hawaii's Attorney General pointing blame at Maui County's mayor for the response to the devastating wildfire last summer. CBS News correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti is in Hawaii with the new details just coming in.
Tonight, the first comprehensive look at how the flames that ravaged Lahaina became the nation's deadliest wildfire in more than a century.
This is about never letting this happen again.
A nearly 400-page investigation raising new and troubling questions about Maui County Mayor Richard Bisson. As hurricane-force winds raged, igniting fires, several schools closed, and the state was preparing an emergency proclamation. At multiple times during the day, Mayor Bisson said declaring an emergency was not necessary. At 3:15 p.m., as the fire grew in intensity, state officials tried to reach him, asking if he was in the Emergency Operations Center. They were told no. He finally signed the emergency order at 8 p.m., hours after Lahaina burned down. Last August, we confronted the mayor, who had admitted not calling Hawaii's defense director, Kenneth Hara, the entire day.
You are the highest ranking official here on the island. If the buck stops with your office, how is that possible?
Yeah, I can't speak to what or whose responsibility it was to communicate directly.
But you're the boss of this island, so yes, you can speak to it.
I'm saying I can't say who was responsible for communicating with General Hara.
The Maui fire killed more than 100 people and destroyed thousands of homes and businesses.
Very little was done to prevent something like this from happening.
Do you think that complacency in this case has turned into negligence?
It crossed the border. It crossed the line.
And the Attorney General says this report is not meant to point fingers, but many people now calling on the mayor for answers. We reached out to his office for comment, but have not heard back. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Honolulu, Hawaii.
A town hall tonight in Rancho Palos Verdes on landslides threatening homes here in Portuguese Bend. A meeting is underway right now at the Ladera Linda Community Center. Moving earth has been threatening the area for years, especially after the recent heavy rainfall. The city is discussing the possibility of closing Palos Verdes Drive for repairs there. Of course, we'll let you know what happens later on tonight on CBS News Los Angeles. Turning now to our weather, a calm and warm day out there for much of the region, but things are taking a chilly turn tonight. Danny Roberti here tracking the next weather forecast. Hi, Danny.
Hi, Chauncey. Yeah, you're already starting to notice a change out there. It's going to be a little bit cooler tomorrow. And also, we're going to see those low clouds and that fog making a comeback. Here's a look from our Malibu camera, and you can see some of those low clouds. They're starting to push in. So the marine layer is going to be back as we wake up tomorrow morning. The rain is going to stay away, though. Slightly cooler over the next couple days. Still mild for this time of the year. And this weekend, it is looking like perfection, you guys. I can't wait to talk about it. But you're going to notice over the next 7 days, we are going to keep the rain away. You are seeing a little bump. You see that right there. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all the way into Wednesday. This is just the chance with some of this marine layer. We could squeeze out a few sprinkles, even some drizzle, but we're not going to see much in the way of rainfall. Things are going to be staying mostly dry. So we're getting a nice break, a streak of dry days. So here's a look at our temperatures as we wake up tomorrow morning. We're seeing a lot of 50s out there, but we're back to some 40s in some areas. You see that in the high deserts, areas like Lancaster, the Antelope Valley, I should say, you're in the upper 40s. Upper 40s in Hemet, mid 50s in Laguna Beach, dropping down to 55 over through downtown, even into LAX. And this is a look at those clouds. They're going to be moving in, and so you can see that tomorrow morning, even in the valley. So not just for our beach communities. 57 at 5 o'clock, 60 at 8 o'clock. We're still holding on to those clouds by about 11 o'clock. And then finally, those clouds, they move on out of here, and we're going to see afternoon sunshine. Temperatures not nearly as warm as today, but still, I mean, this is mild. We're talking highs in the mid 70s, and still some areas, mainly in the Inland Empire, where you are back to 80. You are going to see that in areas like Riverside, over into Chino, San Bernardino, Santa Clarita, close to 80, 81 in Lancaster and Palmdale, 67 near LAX. And so our beaches, you're mainly staying in the mid to upper 60s. Inland Empire, another day at 80 degrees. Even cooler Friday, and that's going to be the trend for all of us. We dip ever so slightly. We get to Saturday, though, and everything starts to warm up again. Another warming trend in store for us, and that's all because high pressure is going to build back in. Right now, though, high pressure, he's getting pushed out of the way, and it's all because we have this storm that's moving in. Just a little short wave that's going to bring us the clouds, slightly cooler temperatures. Behind it, though, high pressure is back, and this is going to give us some of our warmest temperatures of the year in some areas, and this is going to be the case going into the weekend. It is going to be a glorious weekend. Coming up on KCAL News at 8, we are going to go in depth on the next 7 days. We'll break down your weekend, and also when we see another cool down that's coming up in just a bit. Chauncey.
All right, Danny, we'll see you soon. Thank you. Look at this unusual sight that's making people and drivers do a double take. It's a fully built home right next to the 110 freeway in Highland Park. SkyCal was overhead earlier today taking a look at it. As you can see, it looks pretty intricate and has a side yard with it too. Now, we did reach out to LA City Council member Eunices Hernandez for a comment. She sent us a statement saying, in part, our outreach teams are working to urgently find housing for the individuals living in this encampment and address the safety issues posed by this structure and its proximity to the river. Well, this has been CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown. I'm Chauncey Glover. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back live on KCAL News at 8.